Here we have the Xenopus system at the zoo. So this is the sump where the water returns. We have the Pico chiller, which is running at 16, that actually produces temperature of about 18 because of the ambient, and an external canister filter. So the external canister sucks the water out of the system, puts it through filter media, biological media, pumps it back in. Originally, the system was run from this pump, which is hard piped in, but we found it was sucking in air, and so we tried to seal it, weren't successful, so we decommissioned it. So this is now not doing anything. And another similar size pump, same make, E-High, hobby pump, is sitting totally submerged, pumping the water up to the main system. Hope you're keeping up with this so far, Tom. Okay, so the main system, hard piped in, 9 tanks altogether. You see them there. So water's coming in quite slow. It's coming in above the water surface, so I'd have thought that would have helped de-gas. Goes out through the overflow at the top. So there's probably not a massive amount of water flow through the tank itself, but it is turning round. So if I get the probe and press on, probe found, probe's now in the tank. I don't know how well you can see that, but so far DO 242, 279, and if left to settle, earlier was at about 250, just over. So I do think this will probably go down. There we go. Again, not a huge amount of water flow through there, so I'd have thought if anything you have a slightly lower reading just because the oxygen may be used up. Not a large amount of animals in this tank either. But again, they should be affecting it. Okay, and now we've gone back up to 491. I'm going to leave that aside for a second. So there are no mains electrics on this tank other than the lighting fittings, which are T5 electronic ballast, and we have some thermometers which are just battery run. The frame I think is aluminium. Don't know if that could possibly cause something. Okay, we've gone down quite well. 172. They're still very high for what you'd imagine. Even if it went down a lot more than that, we're still talking there's something going on. What I'm going to do now, turn off the probe, remove it. I'm not going to wash it because it's going back into exactly the same water, but in the sump. So I've turned the probe on, searching for probes. Probe found. So now the probe is in the sump of the same system, so all the same water, just where it's returning to, being cleaned and then pumped back. So you can see a very good oxygen content, 101.6. I mean, that's high. Possibly so good just because of the return water, if we think there is an issue with it. But very, very good. And just for interest, the reason we're so concerned, if you can pick them out with my dodgy camera, these tiny little swimming things are the first time anyone's ever seen these in captivity that we know of, and we're very, very proud. We're also really worried about changing anything if there's no need for a change, or in case they actually like the high dissolved oxygen level, but that's unlikely. If the pipe work was too small and causing cavitation, it's it's very unlikely because it's a small pump and there's a lot of pipe work. I would have thought it would have just worked itself out, but any assistance greatly received, thank you. Okay, this is 5 minutes and 30 seconds of your life, Tom. You'll never get back, but we appreciate it.